Let's hope this works now. It just wasn't working correctly. It's always something. Wait, no, don't push it too far over because the volume, I don't know if the volume is cringed. Let me see, the volume's on the bottom. No, you're all on the volume. The volume. Let me see. You sure? All right, hopefully they can hear me. Make sure we didn't hit it before. Plop the volume all the way up. Where is this volume up? This one here. Okay. I don't know what happened before, guys. You didn't miss much anyway. You continue through on this. The other one should be posted up too. Let me know what's going on, guys. I know you were trying to get on. I'm telling you, when it's not my fault, it's Facebook doing me wrong. Make sure you scoot in, scoot out. It's a pendulum step, so you're basically doing this. So you're gonna knee, boom, and come back. Knee, boom, and come back. So you start here, boom, 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 boom. There you go. See how weird that feels to do that pendulum? You got to practice that. So with these stupid chancletas, it's a pain in the ass too. So you're going to come in, boom, 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 boom. So your feet are here and you're just going, you go from here, right back. From here, right back. See, there you go. So it's just, choom, 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 choom. There. You got that bachata step going on, Darren. Yeah, just G stretching is weird. All right, sorry about that, guys. But basically we're doing skipping knee into the groin. Somehow the internet in here was acting a fool. Let me see. If it feels right, bro, boom, boom. No, you don't do a headbutt, I'm gonna skip back. You can put your head right there. It's a perfect place to do it, to leave.
Like I'm gonna draw back, I'm going like this.
Yeah, but his head's gonna probably be back here. So it's not like, what I'm saying is, boom, boom. What you're not trying to do is boom, boom. You're not trying to lean in. Your head is coming back. That's cool right there. See?
I put the knee in his ball sack. Is he not going to come down and I come back?
Yeah, but how far down is he going to go? The headbutt may or may not land.
My knee goes into his terminal area.
But remember, if his head comes down, what I'm saying is the reason we're doing the skipping knee, right? I go like this. Boom, and I feel, lock him out. I feel that space, right? When I skip in, bang. See, I can still get the knee in there, but even when I come down, right, he may come down with your face. There's probably not going to be much there because I'm talking about if he's keeping you like this and you hit him in the groin and he goes like that. See?
Come back up to the on me head to head.
Probably. Right. That's why I want your head down, so you're going to go in. See? Almost like if you're fencing. Mm-hmm. So your head's going to be there. You're not intending to head, but if his head comes forward, perfect. If it's head to head, it's going to be a little bit of a rattle. Nobody really wins. But you're not intending, because I don't want you now thinking about going forward and then trying to lean forward. The footwork is about just getting the footwork in. Getting the knee in, getting your foot back. Getting the knee in, getting your foot back. Getting the knee in. And this, like I said, just like when you're fencing, I don't want your head up. I don't want this. I don't want your neck exposed, your chin exposed, your face exposed. So as we're doing anything, we're headbutting, boom. See, we're keeping this down. Headbutting, boom, we're keeping this down. We're kneeing, boom, we're keeping this down. Stomping, coming in with that headbutt. Good? 2 more minutes, go. So that's basically just the pendulum step in. Make sure it's a little kind of like, well, it's not the rock shuffle, because the rock shuffle just kind of, when you're kind of rocking, it's a little bit different. Good. We're not dancing, Liz. Good. Now, remember, in and out. So you're going to pendulum step in, pendulum step out. So it's in and out. There you go. Again. There you go. That's it. But see how your feet are in a straight line? Make sure you're going. See? Right back. Boom. Kick it back out. Kick it back out. Don't put your feet in a straight line, because then you're going to fall over. You don't want to fall over. Good. All right, now, let's work on the drills. You can never get enough of drills. I don't care if you're in a class for the first time, 10th time, 120th time. The drills are super important. So someone punches you straight in the face, and you're just trying to get that punch out of the way. So what I want you to do today is 1, 2, instead of 3, 4, and he goes, 1, 2, 3, 4, you go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, punch. 1, 2, 3, punch. 1, 2, 3, punch. 1, 2, punch. 1, 2, 3, punch. Good, just do the drill. We'll do the drill for a little bit, and then we'll just go. Boom. Do the drill. Bing, bing, bing. Doo. Bing, bing, boom, boom, boom. Bing, bing, bing. And then after about, let's count to 3. So I'm going to do 3. This is my first, your first. My second, your second. My third, your third. And then we'll go here. Okay? So you do it regular 3 times each, and then you're going to go boom. 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 So it's the regular drill, and then cut it. Got it? Work it with G. Work it with G. Work with Tony. Let me see. Your mom's still on? LOL. Haha, don't lol me. Yep, so it's the punch. It's just 1, 2, slide in. 1, 2, slide in.
That's the last one. Okay, so we'll do it. You're going to have to do it. So hot, palm, which is that. Yeah. And then we do this. Is that okay? 1, 2, and cock again here. Now punch. 1, 2, cock. This is the drill. Forget about that last move for me. For right now. This is the drill.
Good. Nice and relaxed. There you go. Let's go. You're going to go. You're just going to do it. You're going to do it. Good. Good. Now make sure you move this a little bit first. So you're going to go boom, move this, then the punch shoots right from there. Boom. So don't start the punch right away. There you go. You get a little bit of a, there you go. A little bit of swing, then go. A little more of a swing. There you go. Good. See how I'm going to end up, because I want to make sure I'm gliding. So you want to make sure you tap it and then go forward. Tap it and then go forward. So the trick is on this not to go boom and follow it, because now I got to come back center. It's to go bang, right? So you're going boom, move it out of the way, but stay in center. So you go bat, bat, boom. Bat, bat, boom. So make sure you're getting it to center, then you shoot. Get it to center and then shoot. Get it to center and then shoot. Good. Over here. Good. Good. Perfect. Good. Nice. There you go. There you go. Come on over here. Work with Tony. Work with Tony.
I headbutted to make sure you weren't cheating.
I'm going to have him work with Tony. You two work. Go wherever you want with it, guys.
Make sure as long as you
Punch at his nose. Punch at his nose.
can touch and hit.
Make sure.
But if I-
There you
if
go.
I'm trying to rush into my second one, then that's when we'll bundle up and end up one here instead of both being outside. If I leave it, leave it out, there's no reason why you should end up on the inside. It's left out. You have to work your way up to the inside. So the only way you can do that is by not getting this first one off and cheating it. So when the second one comes up, there's not that little movement.
Yeah, I don't know what happened at the beginning of class, guys. This is
So if I cheat this first one, that's how
Facebook at its
if I'm going too
finest.
fast, yeah, if you're going too fast, that's exactly what happens. You're trying to get to this immediately, so when you smack and lift it, you got here, and then try to come out, so double tap this, so that that's 4 moves off of the inside of the So making sure I get that first one off, and that right here is what puts it there. This doesn't put it there. This one puts it there. If the first one is just a touch to get to this one, I have to make sure I'm super quick, or else I'll touch it and walk into it before I get the second one. So it's always making sure that I get that initial, even if it's just a quick go. If I get any sort of contact on it, I'm good. Even if I hit just your knuckle, that's going to create that little bit of space coming up on the same line. And naturally,
So 1, 2, and 2 punches. So on here, watch. It's 1, 2, 3, 4 punches. 1, 2, 3, 4 punches. 1, 2 punches. 1, 2 punches. So instead of going 1, 2, 3 moves, then the punch, which is alternating, boom, 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 boom. You don't alternate. You go boom, 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 boom. So it's boom, boom. That's what I'm trying to teach you to do. So if he was to come to punch me, bang, that's what I'm trying to do. But little by little, we're getting the drill. We're getting the drill so that what I'm trying to do is like push his hand out of the way. I'm getting that room to cut. I'm getting that room to cut. I'm getting the room, bang, to cut. So all I'm making is room to cut. Okay, so you can use it from a push to the shoulder. You can use it from this. You could use it from this. You could use it from this. Anything. My hand comes out towards you. Boom, boom, boom. Again. Come right up the middle. See how you're going way up? Just right there. As soon as I move that hand, it's positioned. I'm not here, right? Center, shoot. Center, shoot. Center. See? I'm center and I cut. Okay, so just get that hand in and shoot. Get that hand in and shoot. Good.
I'm already doing this.
Good.
Rather than going across, my mind's not thinking this on the shot. It's just thinking,
Post it again.
yeah. And it keeps you in that frame of, especially when we start.
Post what again? I'm not understanding what you're asking me to post again. What do you want me to post again? What we originally did, I think went to pot. What is it you want me to post again?
That's how a lot of people do it. Because they're thinking, oh, I want to get this punch away. So now they're starting, all their moves are going this way. Like, what's up? If I wanted to trap, I get a little motion down, they can push down. If I'm trying to trap you, I'm staying tight. So you get on top of that. If I want to trap, I need a little left and right so that I can push it down. If I'm pushing this down, so you're not, I'm not worried about it. Once I get it across your body, that's where the trap's working. So if I'm trying to trap, give it more, a little bit of that left and right. I'm just trying to
There you go.
take center, and I'm going to move it tight right off the shoulder.
Nice. There you go. Just loose. Loose and relaxed. Loose and relaxed.
On 2, right there, the first one went all the way through. I was like, if you go on 2, it's
All right, guys, stay right where you're at. Stay where you're at. But listen, this is very important. Even if you've been training with me 100 years, those guys that are in Washington now watching, that have been watching me for 20 years, 25, 30, you may have students that do this. You may already have learned it from me. I've told you 100 times. It's the hardest thing in the world. But when you get into a fight, okay, the first thing you're going to focus on is something nice, okay, something you like. Why? Otherwise, you're going to look at hurting a person. We're never looking to hurt someone. Whatever it is you're trying to do to me, I want to stop that, right? So there's no mentality for, okay, stop what he does. That's not a mentality. That's not a mindset. Stopping someone is not a mindset. Happy is a mindset. Sad is a mindset. Glad, whatever, right? So you put yourself in a good mood. I know it's hard to do. Think about your favorite song, and you should be relaxed. Well, how am I going to be relaxed if the guy kicked me in the nuts? Well, if you're in a fight and you expected a bouquet of flowers or a Hallmark card, then you're a schmuck. That's not me, right? You're in a fight, that's his job. It's just like when we argue. And this is one you could take for the martial arts and plus your home life. Oh, well, last night you called me this and that. What people don't understand, your brain is telling you when you're in an argument, say something to win. How do you win an argument? If I'm arguing with somebody, it's not going to be nice things. So I'm mad and we're fighting, right? And I'm going to say, oh, your mom is this. Oh, well, you're this. Oh, well, you're the rotten kids. Well, you're always going to look to say hurtful things. But that's because you want to win the argument. That doesn't mean you mean it. That doesn't mean you hate your kids, right? It's the same thing in a fight. Because 20 minutes later, I've seen, I don't know if it happened to you, I had fights with kids when I was in school. Before the end of the year, we ended up being friends. Some of the people I had fights with, I ended up being good friends with. It happens, right? Because at the moment, yeah, they're mad. Like now, this wonderful society we're in. Oh, if you do this or that, it's a hate crime. Well, all crimes are hate crimes. Do you know why people rob banks? Because they hate the fact that they're poor. That's why they rob banks. They're all hate crimes. And a lot of people rob other people because they hate the rich. They're mad at the rich that the rich got. Every crime is a hate crime, and there's something. You may hate yourself because you're such a dud, right? So people, if you don't get in the right mindset, when you're in a fight, it should be no different than when you're going out to brunch on Mother's Day. None, man. Zero difference. I'm out there and I'm just smiling. I'm like, all right, I tried to get out of this. This guy wants him. And I'm just smiling. Pop, pop, oh, good shot, bro. I'm like, okay, you feel that blood flow. I'm not going to let that. That was nice, brother. And then I'm going to blast through this guy. But I'm never going to get angry. Because it's the same thing they'll tell you. You can't do anything. Just like when you have your mental mindset when you're going to take a test and you fail the test. Man, it's an SAT. Yeah, it's supposed to be nerve-wracking and stuff. But you got to go in there and get yourself in that right mindset. So when you're doing these drills, you guys got to stop being so stiff. I see it over and over again. And then they'll tell you, well, in a real fight, no, in a real fight, you only control what you do. I can't control what the other guy does, so it doesn't matter. Is he a black belt? Is he 6'6"? Is he 380? You tried to get out of it, which we always do. Now you're in the shit. Relax, man. You just got to be nice and loose. Whenever you go to the doctor, do they ever say, hey, tighten up so I can give you this shot? What's the first thing they tell you? Don't tense up. Relax. Right?
Like in a prostate exam, I'll fucking tense up. But you better relax when you get there.
A relaxed muscle, when you get hit, isn't going to hurt as much. So we're going to try. Move out of the way for a second, puppy. Thank you. We're going to try as hard as we can when we're doing these drills, and we're just going to, have a good time with this. He's trying to reach my face, and I'm not going to have it. I'm just, go. Get out of here. Punch, punch. Boom. This is what I'm thinking. Boom. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. And I'm always going to do it like that. Even if the guy is 6'6", 280, I'm never going to be mad because it's going to slow me down. I'm never going to be pissed because it's going to slow me down. Because when you're mad, this is what you want to do. Nobody gets mad and does this. What do you do when you're relaxed? You're like, you try to stretch, right? When you're mad, nobody does this when they're mad. Oh! No, they're like, and this is exactly what we're avoiding. This, what is this? That fetal position. That's a position of submission that you're done. And when you're mad, this is what happens. This. Nobody gets mad and gets bigger. When people get mad, they get smaller. Right? They're all tensed up. As opposed to, what's up, man? You ever notice people like, what's up? What you want? You want some of this? That shows me you're relaxed. And you're about to get killed because your hands are, way west and east. So bad things are going to happen. I'm just going to, oh, sorry about your chin, buddy. Right? So now, here's the next thing. So, what do? You come across a really good boxer? Pretty simple. Don't box. Your legs are a lot longer than his hands, right? So what are we going to do? You can tell the guy squares up, man. You can tell, right? You see somebody, you can kind of tell what they are. And you can tell if they're a bad boxer, too. If they're doing this here. They got their hands way up here doing the Brooklyn fight thing. I'm like, so you know. So you come across a good boxer. So what does a boxer have to do? Be in what range? Boxing range, right? You don't start in boxing range, so what do? You're going to square up, you're a really good boxer. And I'm saying, come on in, we're going to box, right? This is what we're going to do. Now, throw a jab from there. Right? How close does he have to be for that jab to reach? Bang! The second he moves, you put that right there. Watch Bones Jones do it. If you turn to the side like a lot of fighters do, the second he steps, boom. You do not chamber and go out. Right from here, from where you stand, boom. What if he's too close? Well, then you're an idiot. You already let him get too close. Right? You get your distance and let him come towards you. If he's too close, you retreat. What does he have to do, right? If he's a boxer, he's got to come to me. For his boxing to work, he's got to be here. Okay? So I'm like, look, dude, I don't want any trouble. And what is he going to do? He wants to box. Bang. That's all I got to do. Right? Or if I really want to hurt him, step over there and start coming over, talking your snap, and you're going to get you'll go, boom! And I mean, you don't put it there where I just said to be nice. Right at the knee. So all it is a pivot, boom, and you stick it out. You can either lift it straight up and just stop him, or you can like Bowens Jones and stomp it. So you can stomp it, or you can just lift it up as a stop kick and leave the blade of the foot, boom, so we can't get close.
Boomerang and
Stop
stop.
kick will work just fine.
Just lift that leg up. And if you happen to be standing this way and he's coming forward, the same thing, boom. You're not doing anything different. You're pushing back, you're just stopping that leg. So your choices are, the guy squares up. Let's say you didn't find out he was a good boxer till he landed one or two on you. He went bip, bip, and he two-pieced you. I think that's what they call it nowadays, right? When you take two shots, two-pieced. He steps forward, bang. He steps forward, back leg, bang. And you just go right for the knee and try to push it back. So you can either, come on again, stomp down on it, come again, stomp down on it, stick it straight out, stick it straight out. Same thing, right at the knee. So practice those three. Get yourself in the range, back out of range, let him come at you. Or start far away and let him come at you. And all you're doing is stopping that leg. Because it makes no sense. It's like, well, I'll just learn how to be a better boxer. Well, now you got to take, let's say the guy took 6 months to get to where he's at. It's going to take you way less than 6 months to learn how to do this. Then how to slip, counter, pull. That stuff takes time. Slipping, if you're going to be here and you're going to pull counter, okay, if you're going to check hook as you're coming back and he's coming in, those things take way longer. The timing on that is way longer than just sticking a longer limb out. Pap, 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 and touch his knees. Pap, 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 pap. Right? So let's work on that. He comes forward, you're going to either do this one, stomp straight down, stomp straight down. You've seen it in the UFC. They're trying to actually make it illegal. Each do it at least 10 times. Practice both legs. Yeah, you can get him to do an endo. There you go. There you go. Always keep your distance. Go. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Let's go. Talk a little less. Kick a little more. All right, listen up. 2 seconds. I hope you guys, because you guys never have pen and paper, and I can tell you guys all the time, especially you guys that have been with me a whole hell of a long time. Bruce Lee was an avid note taker. Avid note taker. 99% of what we do, 100% of what we do is Bruce Lee's philosophies. Because even the stuff that I've learned in Hapkido follows his philosophies. Jits follows his philosophies. His mind was exactly where it needed to be. He was very relaxed during a fight. Didn't care about anything and was just maniacal about training and getting things perfect. That's what you got, like we were talking about before. Perfect practice makes perfect, okay? Find yourself. This will make you, I don't know if you'll be a good martial artist. I don't know if you're going to win any tournaments, but if you want to be a good fighter, I mean a good fighter, find yourself friends that are also in the martial arts and get into these little, they call them gatherings and stuff like that. They have one in Puerto Rico every year, man. It's like 8, 9, 10 different styles. They get together, they have like 6, 7 hours, each different style, and an instructor comes out like you would teach Taekwondo, I would teach Jeet Kune Do, you would teach Jiu Jitsu, he would teach Kaiju Kembo, G would teach Kali. Everybody teaches something different. Find somebody who's really good at throwing, okay? But this is the importance about the friendship part of it, because most judo guys are going to try to teach you that they can throw you at will. And neither one of you is ever going to learn anything for the street. I'm talking about for the street. If you get a good judoka who knows how to get in, boom, and he's in here on you, and he puts you on his hip, okay? You got to get the communication to where he's going to take it to where he's going to fly into that. Boom, he's in position, right? And now your job is, where can you put a finger, okay? Or a cup, or a finger salad to the face in his process. So this is what you tell your great judoka friend. Do it at full speed. Get me to the point where you're going to throw me, but obviously don't throw me, because most people, unless you're a judoka, don't know how to fall. And a good judoka throws you, you're probably going to break something, because these guys practice just slapping out and taking throws for hours and hours and hours and hours, like hundreds of. So your guy would come in, maybe show you in slow motion, this is where we're going to get to. Bah! Right? And now you see, well, he's got to come in and grab here. He's got to come in and do this. He's got to turn here. He's got to have his legs in a certain spot. He's got to have the hip, boom, and he's going to go for the throw. Or he's got to have the legs somewhere. And then you find the spots where you can thumb the eye, because this is not a competition. Now you find yourself a great taekwondo friend who could kick a hole through a cinder block at 172 miles per hour. And you have him throw kicks at you, okay, at full speed. But right in front of you, not at your head, and then you figure out, okay, how fast can I get my hand from here just to put the tip of my elbow? Now, you see the way Taekwondo guys kick, right? The foot is going to be coming towards you. The foot looks just like the hand, right? I can't get my leg up that high. So he throws that roundhouse. So let's say this is my foot. I want you to put, you know where this foot's going to go, right? Stay right there. It's going to go, stay right there. Bang, right? Now put that elbow right there. Point it out. You got to point it out. That's how it's going to catch that. So I'm going to come around. He's going to lift that. 9 out of 10. If he lifts his elbow in line with his chin, elbow out, my kick is going to go crack, and the top of my foot is going to go to pieces. And your thing is just to stay here and tell him, okay, throw kicks. And then have him put on a really good shoe. You're going to put on an elbow pad, right? Or not a shoe, one of those things for your feet. And you're going to keep your hands pretty tight to your body, because all you're going to do is, as if you were parrying, and you got to put it in line with your head and go, whoop. So if it doesn't hit you, hit here or hit here, okay? And you just boom. And you just practice him throwing that kick and you doing this. Or if he's going to throw a front kick, you doing this. The front kick is coming, right? So all you're practicing is round kick, front kick, round kick, front kick. And you find a guy who can kick really well, who's going to kick you in the head, and you're going to put the elbow in the way. Who's going to kick you in the gut, you're going to put the elbow in the way. Do not try to meet the kick, okay? Just put something in its trajectory. Do not try to meet the attack. Put something in its trajectory. That's all you have to do. If you fire a bullet, can you whistle like it was a dog? Come here, bully, bully. The bullet's not coming back, right? It's going to follow that trajectory, right? You know if you're a shitty shot, because when you shoot at the target down range, it doesn't hit somewhere where it's supposed to. It doesn't hit center mass or head, right? That's how you know that bullet followed the wrong trajectory. Well, that's on me because where I shot. But that bullet, from when it's shot, it's going to follow a trajectory. Done. End of story. As soon as that happens, that is its trajectory. As soon as this happens, there's a trajectory to that. No human can mid-punch a punch that's supposed to do this, right? No one can go like this. We don't have cheek-sinking punches like we have heat-sinking missiles. Does not happen. I can't go like this and all of a sudden I see that and I go, okay, boom, here we go, buddy. Or it's like, yeah, you son of a, oh no, here we're gonna go. You know, this is not Charlie Chaplin, okay? This thing has a trajectory. Once my mind says throw that punch, that has a trajectory. If my mind could draw a laser, every time my mind shot that image into my fist, it would have a line that you could draw with a laser and it would follow it. And it would follow it. All I've got to do is put something, slide over here, put something in its trajectory. Anything that's coming towards me, I put something into the trajectory. Anything that's coming towards me, I put something in the trajectory. Anything that's coming towards me, I just put something in its trajectory. I see too many people throw a kick. Yeah, like this. Throw a punch. What are you doing out there? What are you fishing for? Don't search for shit. You're here, put something in its way, right? And what you put in its way has to cover, right? It's like a garage door. Closes your garage. This is your garage door. Close that garage. Okay, it may not hit the elbow. That's your first intent, is for it not to hit your face, right? So if it doesn't, well, there you go, right? It didn't hit the elbow, but it didn't hit my face. Not everyone's going to land. Just like all of his punches aren't going to land because I'm moving and I'm doing whatever it is that I'm doing. So are my blocks. Not all of them are going to land or work. But what you can't do is go chasing. Don't go chasing waterfalls, man.
You were doing all this. I was playing Ricochet Rabbit. Remember that?
Yeah, you see people like, I can't remember what movie that was where the guy's doing this, he's shooting, he's going like this with the bullets, he's shooting, and the bullets are, I'm like, that's not the way it works. I guess people, because of all the things being sensationalized on TV. So, never chase these things. Just put something in its trajectory. Something's coming to punch it, put something. I'm putting this in its trajectory. I'm not reaching for this thing, I'm putting something in the trajectory of it not hitting my face, putting something in the trajectory, putting something in that trajectory, okay? And then immediately know where you're going to go. And it's pretty simple. If I'm like this, okay, whether he hits here, so throw that left. If it lands there, throw it again, hit the elbow this time. There, okay, hit more on my forearm. Doesn't matter. If my hand is here, okay, like this, come back, where I'm going to go, block, boom, immediately. I feel something on the back of my arm, that's going out. I'm here, I feel something there, boom, that's going out. Immediately. I'm not doing this and figuring. It's perfect. Boom, bang. He throws, I catch, I go. He throws, I catch, I go. He throws, I catch, I go. Boom. Okay, push hard this way. Right? I get all the way to here. Beautiful. I'll just plant this foot and take out that leg. He pushed me, I plant and go. Push me, I plant and go. All his mind is up here because most people are headhunters anyway. And what are we doing? I just taught you that 5 minutes ago. So it goes perfect. You don't need hundreds and hundreds of techniques. You take 12 to 25, somewhere in there, and you make 600. Okay? But just put something in its trajectory. You see something, just put something there, man. And then fire, boom, right into the eyes. Finger salads to the face, cupping ears, throat. It's all in this area here. There's a dozen things you could do to a dozen places. And then we work the sternum. And it's the same thing. If I'm working the sternum here, well, right from here, I can either go this way or I go this way. Or I do both. He stops this here. I go to elbow and he goes here. Boom, right there. And I put this one up. Boom, immediately. Boom, go to here. This one goes. So I stop this. The second I hit his groin, I don't want this line open, right? But I also want to be able to go boom, hit, and see what this one lined up. So this one immediately lines up for this one shoots, this one lines up immediately. See how that hand was about to do something, but I had something in the way. And then this one goes out, put this one in the way here, boom, then this one comes here. Boom, I opened up that line. So you're using the same, like I said, 20 to 20 some odd, somewhere in their techniques.
I have to kiss this place that closes at 8 o'clock.
You have to kiss who?
I have to catch this guy that's going to leave at 8 o'clock in Deerfield, so I got to...
Okay, gotcha. No, I heard him kiss somebody, but it's catch. He's going to catch a kiss. All right, you guys get it? All right, G. So, because these aren't sparring sessions, there should never be a time where he's squared up and I'm squared up like we're going to box. That doesn't exist. I don't want any trouble. I don't want any trouble. I don't want any trouble. My hands are open. He steps forward. Boom, if he's open. Step forward, boom, if he's open. Step forward, boom, if he's open. Step forward, boom, if he's open. Okay? And then if he throws something wild, put something in the trajectory, right? So he steps forward, you try to stop. It's called intercepting. That's what Jeet Kune Do means. The way of the intercepting fist. But not intercepting, it's just, I call it the way of intercepting. Intercept anything. It's coming, I intercept it. It's coming, I intercept it. It's coming, I intercept. Get that foot right there. Pop! Okay? He steps towards me, boom. He steps towards me, boom. He steps towards me, boom. It's all center line. I'm going for his eyes, I'm going for his throat, but because there is no squaring off, okay? There is no working, and I got to try to get in, or I'm going to do a sweep. It's not. That's what makes it so easy. I'm just here minding my own business. He's there. Stay right there. Well, slide this way so they can see us, right? This is a good distance, right? I have no problems with this guy. He starts mouthing off. We're not going to back up because we're out of room, but we're going to act like I'm backing up. And he's still coming forward, but there's the distance. Once that distance becomes, go ahead and step forward, boom. Okay? You're always like, look, this and backing up always looks good. You going back, going like this, looks like you're telling him to stop. And you happen to, I don't know, catch his eye. Come forward, I don't know, boom, catch his groin. But then again, my boy just got jumped in a bar in DR. Within 2 days, I mean, it was 4K. Like they have a Kentucky Fried Chicken, they got good cameras. They got the guy. They went and sent it somewhere. Within a couple of days, they found the dude. Just sucker punched him for no damn reason. Sucker punched him. So you got that camera, and you're doing this, and the great thing is there's no audio. None of these cameras, mind you, in any of these places have audio. Think about a bar. You wouldn't hear anything anyway. So whatever it is you're saying, if I'm telling this guy, go ahead and hit me, I'm going to break your face, and you're saying it like this, there's nobody going to believe that that's what you told the guy, right? But if you're like this, again, it catches what it's seeing. If it's seeing you smiling, you know, they're going to be like, well, this guy didn't look mad. He didn't sound. Well, we can't say sound, but you see what I'm saying? Your whole demeanor is that of, you know, hey, I don't want any trouble. And if he steps forward, boom. If he steps forward, boom. If he throws a punch, I'm just trying to catch it on elbows. If he throws a kick, boom, I'm just trying to catch it with my knee. So I knee him, I elbow him, or I poke him in the eye, or I kick him in the groin. And then all the other stuff that we do. If he's close enough for me to go here, what do I have to do when I go here? I have to have this one here because it's got to be 1, 2. This one is already here. Where do I go with this? If I can find that opening, I want to cover, because a lot of people throw hooks, right? I know that's his right side. He could throw that shot. I want to cover. Beautiful, Darren. I like it. I'm going to cover. Boom. But why should I go like this and make this a defensive move? He throws a hook, and I go like this. Right? Well, then again, like you just saw, he hit my body. So instead, I'm going in, boom, hit my body, boom, hit my body, boom, see? And he still kind of did the heat sinking because he knew where I was going. Once he throws that, I'm going to throw it right there. Stay right there. Boom, boom, step forward fast. See? I'm going to hit him way back there. Step forward fast. Oh, that's where he's going to catch me, right? So I'm here. I went, boom, he catches this one. I go here. I bring this elbow in as I'm covering, see, but I'm coming in because I know he's going to hit me. Most people aren't used to people coming in on him. So now I'm in good range. I double slapped his ear. I'm covering from that shot. But you believe me, you're going to hear, do it. All right, don't do anything. See, I hear it. He did. You're going to hear that. Look, you hear it. So it's cup, cup, boom, boom. I mean, elbow, and keep going. So I got this shot here as I'm covering. Bang. You don't wait. You go boom. You go here. Well, what if he has his hand in the way? So again, I'm going to go here. Boom. I'm going to go to cup, and you have your hand in the way. Boom. Then you pull over. Then you got your lops out. You took the lops out class. We've done it 100,000 times. There's nothing that should surprise you. If I feel this, I'm doing this. If I feel this, I'm doing this. So if I go here and smack his ear and I feel this, I go right to that. End of story. Where you guys been for the last 10 years? There's no tricks. There's no sorcery. Yes, I am as good looking as I look. There's not makeup or anything. You guys, if you're wondering at home, I wonder if he's as good looking in live as he is in, yeah, baby, I'm a good looking cat. So, bang, you can go right into this. But why do this kind of stuff? Look at all the openings people leave when they're doing. Their only chance is for this to land. If that doesn't land and he stops that, boom, he can hit me here. Boom, he can hit me here. Boom, he can hit me here. Boom, he can hit me on this side. Boom, he can hit me on, so stay hit on this side, bang, and then hit on the other side with the other hand. You can walk up, boom, he'll keep going to town on me. So every time you're throwing a shot, but remember, that's why when people say, 2-point combination, 3-point combination, anything beyond 3, you should be looking to cover because the guy's going to throw back, right? So you do a jab cross, you still got to go boom, boom, and you'll see most guys go boom, boom, cover. Because they know that after this shot, they're going to come over. So you throw your 2 shots, bop, bop, boom, and you cover. Right? Boom, 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 and you catch that shot. But why go here? Right? Go in on the guy. Jab, cross, drive. You throw your jab, cross, boom, step into the cross, and now you got that. And as soon as he cut, he's got to assess. We've been over it 100 times. The second I hit him here, I'm going to go like this. Boom. There's no time for him to catch that because he's reacting to this, boom, while I'm doing that. And while I'm doing this, I already had this one here, so I went boom, boom, boom. And I can always break heel stun. Chances are that's going to brown him out. But it's always like I say, we're running the table. You're shooting pool. So I'm looking for my next shot. I'm taking shot after shot after shot. Take my money off the table and go home. But you got to set the next shot up. And this is a fight, so we got to get out of this as soon as we can. Before a knife comes out, his friends come out, bouncers, the whole nine. When you're doing this kind of stuff, it's not about squaring up. You're like this, you're like this, you're like this, till it's go time. And then it's 10 seconds and out. That should be, it's almost like when, I'm sure you've seen 100 movies. They break into the bank, 3 minutes, and everybody's got the mask, and they're doing a thing, and the guy's doing the stopwatch, 2 minutes, and it's like 700 movies, the same thing. The dumb man, as soon as they go in, you're sitting there going, here comes the stopwatch, 3 minutes, and here comes the shotgun, and here we go. Here's going to be the one guy that's his freaking hero. Put the phone down, crack, he loses all his teeth because he has his face. Come on, guys.
The plot never changes.
No, man, it's either just, you put Steven Seagal in a bank, and you put The Rock, in a diamond vault, and then you put, Jean-Claude, and they do the same movie. And they switch actors, but then they'll do the same movie that was on a plane, on a train, and then they'll do the same one on a submarine. But they'll just change from The Rock to, Wahlberg or what. It's yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's the same game, guys. They're going to be headhunters, and they're going to throw one after the next. And they're going to go whoosh, whoosh. And while they're going whoosh, whoosh, you're going to go whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Before they can finish their whoosh, you've landed 3. So the second you're covering in case they did shoot, boom, there's a shot. Immediately followed by this shot, and this one's, they're all half beats. There's no full beats in there because this one's going, and it's like, ba-bang, see? I'm hitting, and this one's already coming out. It's like, bop! So on my recoil, so it's not like jab, cross, it's like, boom, right there, doop, doop. And it doesn't, nobody's an owl. So he can only turn, have a great night, Papi. He can only turn here, where you can hit him here, here, or here. So unless he turned all the way around to here, in which case, here, let's try that. Let's say we're going to make you an owl for, come here. We're going to show what happens to an owl, right? So we're not going to have you even move your head so your neck doesn't even hurt. So let me see. Bang, bang, turn this way. That would be the same as, right, if you turned your head this far. So let's say he could turn his head 360. So here, crack, crack. Life sucks for him. Turn the other way. Right? So now he's going to get whacked in the back of the head, which doesn't bother me, maybe not him much, but now his head goes forward, wham, he's going to get face mushed. Turn one more time, whack, whack, turn one more time, whack, and as his head goes back, whack. There's nowhere he can go but home or buy me a beer and say, wrong guy, shit, I should have stayed home and watched Netflix. So if you can be in this position, and he comes towards you, bro, I don't want any trouble. And you keep mouthing off, bro, I don't want any trouble. Boom! He just ate both of these. No matter how he turns, unless he's an owl, he's going to get this, or this, and in some cases he gets, which still sucks for him. My hand may be a little sore, but when that adrenaline is pumping, so you're just firing those shots off. And the second you can get a shot, even from here, same thing, boom, boom. Remember how before we had the sternum? Guess what we have now? The clavicle. Crack! And you hear that snap. And then when you get here, oh, you slipped. Well, what do you do here? You go hit, and you're going to go boom. Same thing. 1, 2, 2, 2, right? That's what you're doing. Boom, boom, back, and boom. Then that's...
You do it like that?
Yeah! Those are nice.
But with the elbow off the face to the...
Yeah, like this.
No, but the elbow does face sternum.
This one, or this? You're an animal. God have mercy. Yeah, you could.
It would be like that.
He goes, could I go? That Darren wants to be. Could I go? Doosh, 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 doosh. So he's going like. Droop. He wants to hit elbow, knuckles. Even that would hurt. I mean, you hit somebody good with a. Yeah. Listen, as long as it flows.
I know that's a little high.
These are all, when you think about knuckles, just look at this, right? And look at this, and you're like, well, it's just bone wrapped, right? This bone is a little shaped this way, but it's a little roundish protrusion. Roundish, but bigger protrusion. Roundish protrusion. And just wherever it fits, place it. You know, that's my mentality. Wherever it fits, stick it. That's all, yeah. Do you know how many boxers do it all the time? Holyfield was famous for his hook elbow. He was constantly throwing the hook. But how can you do it? You can't do it if you're doing this, like a lot of guys do. He was coming in with his hook. So he would go doosh, doosh, because you can't be going back. So they're bearing down on the hook, boom, followed by the elbow. Illegal as shit, so you got to hide it, and he was making it land. Now imagine when you're allowed to do it. Absolutely, you follow a hook with an elbow, which means you better be hooking like you're supposed to. That's not a hook. right? This is a hook. I'm going to make like I'm going to punch you in the shoulder. Bap, 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 bap. That's a hook. Look straight so you're not looking around here. Looks like I may even be going here. And then I twist at the end of his body. You can tell it's going that way. You don't need more than boom, twisting into it. And then you go boom, boom. And then what? Ba-boom, ba-boom. Now you go back, right? Boom. Then you come in boom, 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 boom. It's just flow. We go over it every week. Every week it's the same thing. All right, guys. It's been wonderful. It's been wonderfuler. We'll see you on Monday. And we'll have a chat with Facebook and all that other stuff so they get this shit right.